Purification unit designed to help you and your family experience safer surfaces and breathe healthy air every day. The Volara Air and Surface Pro features a new and improved patented active pure cell that helps destroy over 99.9% of all surface and airborne contaminants faster. The easy-to-use controls on the front of the unit offer solutions that are customizable to your environment, like 5 fan speeds, separate controls for normal surface and air purification, and increased smoke and odor control, as well as maintenance reminders. The Volara Air and Surface Pro improves the quality of indoor surfaces and air in spaces from 500 square feet up to 3,000 square feet, and utilizes positive and negative multi-point and RF ion generation, activated carbon and HEPA filters, along with our proprietary Active Pure technology to effectively treat exposed surfaces and air. Our Active Pure technology produces safe, low-level oxidizers and superoxide ions for basic everyday applications and is proven effective in several independent studies against bacteria, viruses, mold, and fungi on surfaces and in the air. Active Pure technology destroys over 99.9% of the harmful contaminants that can be left on surfaces between cleanings and significantly reduces dust, pet dander, and odors that regularly occur in the home or office. Active Pure technology is the only exclusive surface and air purification technology awarded the prestigious Certified Space Technology Seal of Approval, and in 2017 was inducted into the Space Technology Hall of Fame by the Space Foundation. Because Active Pure is both safe and powerful, it's an ideal solution for all kinds of people and places. Homeowners, pet lovers, asthma and allergy sufferers, caregivers, health advocates, educators, athletes, and more. The Volara Air and Surface Pro is the smart solution for everyone.
It's very Oprah.
Yeah.
You know?
Welcome.
In a good way. In a good way.
Exactly. Welcome to the We Can't Be Real podcast, guys. It's your boy Sniper Dog. Man, I'm glad y'all here. Episode 120. Episode 120. Appreciate y'all sticking with me. A lot of y'all been here since been here. I appreciate y'all being here. It's the We Can't Be Real podcast. If you haven't been here before, welcome for the first time. If you have, you already know what it is. Do me a favor. Like the page. Go to the YouTube channel. We Can't Be Real TV.
I like it.
We Can't Be Real TV on YouTube. Give that a like. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. We Can't Be Real, all one word. Don't forget to like and share the stream, please. Swiping down, hit the like button, put it out there into the world, get some more people in here. It's the We Can't Be Real podcast. We talk about anything and everything. We keep honesty 100% on the top of the subject. So anything we talk about, we're all the way real with it. We don't lie about nothing. We don't discriminate about no kind of topic. I'll talk about anything. Anything y'all put in the comments, we're going to talk about it. So basically, people don't really keep conversations cool anymore. People don't really have conversations that we should be having. Some things are too taboo. Some things are too embarrassing to talk about. I don't get embarrassed. I'm not shy. I'm not worried about talking about anything. So I'll talk about anything and everything. So if you have any topics you want to be talked about, drop in the comments. We'll talk about it, man. Today I got my boy Favian in here. Favian is a good friend of mine. Shit.
Oh man.
20 plus years.
20 plus.
20 plus years. And right now you can catch him doing this thing. He's a fucking award-winning choreographer, world-renowned. He's been all over the fucking country. He's been touring right now, right? Yeah. Touring right now, doing choreography everywhere. He's been dancing or choreography.
Dancing and choreographing, God, since 7th grade.
Since 7th grade.
When I thought it was good, and now I look back, I was like, what is wrong?
Yeah,
yeah. Like, what was I doing?
I remember the in the like the talent shows and stuff. You would go up there and you would do your thing.
Man, it took like bravery.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like because God, I was so ridiculed, and I was like, but I thought it was really good. Mm-hmm. I felt good, but you know what? That was because I was in an environment where people, like, where people, they encouraged me. Mm-hmm. So like I didn't have a realization of whether I was bad, good, or indifferent. Yeah. Because the people around me were like, keep doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I get that.
And so I just did. I went with it. And so, you know, I was bullied or picked on. When I say I was bullied, no one ever threatened to like beat me up or no one was like ever like
verbal abuse,
just verbally abusive. And it was hard to understand because I thought I was doing something unique and cool. And then I realized like that was not at that time unique or cool. And so now being like, my oldest daughter's in 8th grade. So now I look back.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. She's in 8th grade. And so now I look at like, God, I was not cool. Like, but at the same time, I was just really going for it, man.
Yeah, but I mean, the way I see it, I think we were cool, bro. But we were cool to the people we were cool around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, okay, we might not have been cool in a sense that I'm gonna put this on because we're talking about this. We might have not been cool in a sense that other people can relate to us.
Right.
But I related to me. You related to you.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? So what we thought was cool, and the thing about the people that did knock you down, the people that did talk shit and think, oh, you're weird. You're a weirdo because you do that shit, because you do contemporary dancing, right?
Right.
So these people like that, what are they doing now? You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. When you look, you think you're curious to what others are doing. And so the way that I kind of look at it is like my successes are my success. And so I try, when I say I try, because I think as human beings, we're all kind of wired to be slightly judgmental.
Of course we are.
Right.
Yeah. That's how we pick our people. That's how we pick the people we love. Yeah.
Everybody's contribution to society is very important.
Of course.
And so if you feel like what you're doing is your success, well, as long as what you're doing, you feel is contributing to the world and to society, and you're happy about it, then there is success in that.
Exactly.
So my success in middle school as this young, hungry, naive person, innocent to life, even though I thought I knew, but I think we all thought we knew.
Oh yeah, we knew better than our parents. We knew better than the teachers.
Right, we knew better than everybody.
Yep.
But when I look at it now and the reality of what it is that we were doing, it set me up for now.
Yeah.
The passion never died. I'm still as passionate now as I was when I was 13 years old. Yeah. Right. And so whenever I feel like I'm running out of ideas or I feel like that fire is dying down, I resonate with that 13-year-old because that is really the core of who I am. Yeah. But I was with a great teacher. Yeah. We don't realize the contributions of these people that really, and especially for where we were at in the area we were at. I mean, we all came from so many different backgrounds, but we all came from the same neighborhoods, the same streets,
same zip code.
I remember my address, 3621 Mount Rainier Street off of Gilpin.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 3621.
Yeah. I was 3719 Mount Rainier Street.
Oh, look.
Right off of Mount Hood, between Mount Hood and Mount Nebo.
Yeah. Yeah. I was right there, Indian Ridge Apartments.
You were Indian Ridge Apartments, right there in Gilpin. Yeah. Yeah. And damn, yeah. Ooh-wee.
Memories.
And then see that, and the thing is, like, people don't realize it's like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? I'm sorry. Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a minute. People don't realize, bro, like that area, you're an example. You're an example. So that area it's pretty not very promising.
It's bad.
It's still bad. To this day, it's bad. Some kid got shot in the face in there a couple years ago, bro. Yeah. He was getting a haircut by somebody. He called him a bitch, and the guy shot him in the face. The guy was cutting his hair. Yeah. And so it's like, it's really bad. And to go from that to growing up and struggling, living out of a theater for a while.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things was, I lived in the Indian Ridge Apartments, but I basically was in a homeless shelter. Is what it felt like. Yeah. Here's the thing about living there, though. There were some amazing people. Yeah. There were some amazing people that I knew were never going to see their full potential. Yeah. Yeah. And when I say full potential, they were never going to see the full capacity of their lives. Right. Because so many people there I watched die before I was even in high school.
Anybody really stuck with you?
The first time, I'll tell you something. The first time that we moved there, I remember my dad was, it was late at night. he was going to drive and show me where we were going to move to. So we were coming off of Davis and we were going to turn onto Gilpin. And we were at a red light, and two cars, one going this way, one coming this way, came up to each other, and they started shooting at each other. And one car veered off and wrecked. And the other car turned. And my dad, like, because he was talking about, like, for him, he was excited because it was one of the first times that we were gonna like live on our own without living with someone else. And I was thinking to myself, like, shit. Yeah. Like, where are we moving to?
Exactly. I lived right down the street from there. I was literally 3 blocks away from Indian Ridge Apartments. That's right. That's where I kind of grew up. That's my childhood. I remember my childhood being there. And I remember one morning, well, gunshots at night. We pay no mind to.
You don't flinch.
No.
I'll give you an example. A few weeks ago, we were at Bishop Arts. My daughter she wanted us to meet her boyfriend, so we had scheduled a thing at the I think it was the grilled cheese place.
Oh yeah, the grilled cheese factory.
The grilled cheese. Yeah. And afterwards, you need to get gas, and I was like near Townview, and I'm pumping gas at the 7-Eleven.
Over up 8th Street.
Yeah. And I'm like pumping gas.
Like,
and my wife is like, "What is wrong? Get in the car.
Y'all want to get Chipotle?"
Yeah. She's like, "Get in the car. What's wrong with you?" Like my daughter's like, "Dad, get in the car." And I'm just thinking, like, what's wrong? They're like, "You didn't hear those gunshots?" And I'm just like,
it's not a big deal. See, that's the thing. We hear them, and it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Like, even the way when I realized, wow, this is a problem, is when my daughter she's 18 now, but when she was 6 years old, she was like, we had a cousin staying over, like they were having a sleepover. So I was like, I let the cousin sleep over, and then I was like, ta 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 ta. And the little girl was like, "What was that?" And my daughter was like, she was coloring, like, "It's just gunshots. We hear them all the time,
it's just guns,
bro." And it broke my heart.
Yeah.
So we would hear them all the time. And I remember one morning I woke up and after hearing those gunshots, but it was like a normal time. It was normal, but it's really
very normal. Yeah.
And there was blood all in the sidewalk in the front of the house. The sidewalk was all fucked up from the roots of the trees. So like it was like up at an angle. So like there was a big old blood puddle just running down into the grass. So I had to get the water hose. And at 12 years old, 13 years old, 7th grade, whatever 7th grade. Matter of fact, I might have been 14 because I had my crutches. I broke my ankle in
Quintanilla. Yeah, 8th grade.
I fell down the stairs one time. They wouldn't give me an elevator key. And I was coming down.
Of course not.
I was coming down the fucking stairs, bro. Like normal. It was normal to me. It wasn't a big deal. But I came down too fast. Doom, 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 doom. Bah.
Speed racer.
Man, bro, fuck my shit up. Landed on my foot and everything.
No, when I say it's sad, I'm not talking down anyone. If you live in that area, right. I'm not talking down to you. It's scary. Because when I was there, I was like, I'm never going to get out.
Yeah.
It's like a trap.
Yeah.
You feel
literally chained to the floor.
I felt trapped.
Yeah, exactly.
And so with my parents being addicts, it was easy access to any drug you wanted.
Yep.
And so
it was a 2-mile radius from Indian. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
In a 2-mile radius from Indian Ridge, there's access to literally everything.
Any drug you want. Bro,
I was 12 years old buying weed from grown-ass men.
Yeah.
11 years old buying weed from grown-ass men. Allegedly. I'm making this up just for likes, guys. I'm making these stories up just for likes. This isn't a true story. But I was 11 years old buying weed from grown-ass men, bro. Not asking me no questions.
Yeah.
Who's this for? Yeah. What are you going to do with it? What are you doing smoking weed? You know what I'm saying? And there was a store. There was a store on Jefferson. Remember El Tiburon?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say the name of the store, but there was a store at the little convenience store, and they had an arcade in there. And we would go in there, and it was these Indian dudes, and they owned it, for years, bro. And we would go in there, and they would sell cigarettes, packs of cigarettes.
Packs?
At 9 years old. I was 9 years old. My son is 9 years old.
Oh,
buying Newports 100s in a box.
I'd be beating his ass.
Man, say, bro. My mom caught me. I smoked a cigarette one day thinking I was slick. I came back in, didn't wash my hands and nothing. She smelled it in the air. My mom was like a basset hound. She smelled that shit, bro. She smelled that shit, man. And then
I was so just unsupervised, honestly. Like my parents would be like, we're gonna go out with friends. It would be like a Friday. As soon as my dad got his check, they were out. Wouldn't see them Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They might bring food home, or they would load up the refrigerator with food
on Friday before they left.
Yeah, and then we'd be on our own. And then they'd get home Sunday. They sleep all fucking day.
Damn.
Wake up, my dad would go to work, and then he would message my mom, and she'd be like, "I go get your dad some 8 balls." And be out.
Out.
And
Man,
that was real.
What kind of life was that for a 13, 12, 14-year-old kid? Like, what did that do to you then? Not now. Not like, because now you can think about it in a grown mindset.
I think at that time it was normal.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't normal until I went to Booker T. And when I went to Booker T, like Booker T's full of kids that come from a lot of money, they come from no money, or they're right there in the middle. Mm-hmm. Right? So I was friends with everybody. Kids that had a lot of money, kids that just were middle class, and kids that were broke like my ass. Mm-hmm. And the kids, when I started hanging out with the kids that had money, and I was like, oh, wait. But at the same time, when I'm hanging out with all these kids, even the poorer kids, middle class kids, the rich kids, I'm thinking I'm a freshman in high school, and my mom's 29 years old. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My mom's 29. I'm a freshman in high school. Like, this motherfucker just told me his mom's 51.
Yeah.
Damn, fuck, that's
God damn. Their parents look like our grandparents.
Yeah, basically, I was like, your mom could be my mom's mom.
You know? Literally,
that could be. And I'm thinking, like, right, like, God, like, I didn't put two and two together, but I was young.
Yeah,
it was a terrible feeling when I realized, but before I realized, it was freedom. Mm-hmm. And I have supervision.
Exactly, that part.
No guidance. Do whatever I wanted to do. Yeah. I was the man of the house.
Running things, taking care of kids, taking care of your siblings.
Yeah, how things went, learning how to cook, fucking cooking hamburger helper, and whatever was easy to make.
For a lot of people. For a lot cooking of people. For what, 4?
Yeah. At that time, I guess when we moved there, we moved to the Indian Ridge in 98. And my mom had my brother in September 98. And then right after that, she had my other brother, she had him, I want to say May of 2001. But when we got there, my brother was 6. My brother was 5. My sister was 3. Then she had my brother in 98. And then she had my brother
in 2001.
2001. Then she had my other brother, 2003.
God damn.
So it was like
7 of us.
Yeah.
Was it 7 or 6?
Well, then she had my sister after I had graduated from high school in 2004. So, like, I have a sister that's 17, going to be 18, and I have a daughter that's 14.
Younger than her.
They're like 3 years apart.
Damn. But that's Tia.
Yeah, but that's my daughter's aunt.
Yeah, that's Tia. Yep.
So you go through that dynamic, and you don't realize how weird this dynamic is.
Exactly.
And when I say weird, I mean it's not weird because it's our normal.
It's normalcy to us. See, we develop these illusions in our head, but to us, it's not an illusion. It's a reality to us. Right. So it's a fallacy of the mind. Our mind adapts. Our minds are so good at adapting that we don't even catch them doing it. We don't even realize they're doing it. So as we're continuing to go on, like how we were talking earlier about the things that your mom was doing, like if it was normal to you, it wasn't a thing. It wasn't. I feel like I can grow up and do these things because it's not a big deal. My mom was doing it,
Right.
So these things it's a fallacy of the mind. All it is a manipulation of our brain, a tweakage of our brain that makes it to where, oh, it's okay because I'm used to seeing it, until someone slaps you in the face with it, not literally, but figuratively slaps you in the face like, hey, you're not supposed to be doing this. It's not okay to cheat on people. It's not okay to do these drugs. It's not okay to treat people this way, because
you're absolutely right. We don't realize that the relationship between our parents has an effect on how we develop relationships with others.
Exactly. That's exactly what I've talked about this several times on here. And I say, okay, the way my mom washes dishes, I know that I wash dishes the way she does.
Yeah.
The way she held a baby, I would
I
hold
hold
the
a baby the way that my mom
the
hold a
way
baby.
she answered the phone when it was a bill collector. I answered the phone like that too.
Yeah, even the way you fucking argue with them.
Even the way you argue. Exactly, bro.
Yeah, you do.
Exactly. And we take these things from our parents because you got to understand, if you listening right now, whoever you are right now, if you're watching and you're raising your kids and you run into a situation you don't know how to deal with, you're unaware of how you're supposed to deal with it, you have to understand your parents were doing the same thing when they were raising you.
Yes.
So when they were raising you, they didn't know how to deal with these problems.
No.
And they're trying their best to do it with no instruction manual.
No, like none. Like, I mean, the other day when I was like, I saw my daughter's boyfriend texting her, and I thought I was going to be okay, like, with the whole boyfriend thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw the reality.
Yeah, it's way different.
And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like,
oh no.
Like, this is not good.
Exactly, bro. And that was one thing too. Like my daughter's 18. Well, she's gonna be 18 in September. But she's grown, bro. She's full-time working. Well, she's part-time working,
right?
But they keep her like at 39 hours, so they don't have to give her full-time benefits. You know what I mean? But she has a car. She pays a phone bill. She has a boyfriend. She's a woman.
She's a person.
She's
fully
a person,
functional human being.
Yeah. So I remember at a quinceañera, she was like, "Daddy, this is my boyfriend." And as soon as I met the guy, I'm like, "No, it's not. That's not your boyfriend." And I was like, "What's up, man? I'm like, who are you?" I could tell by the way he didn't have a respectful demeanor. "How you doing, sir? I'm Richard.
Right.
You know, or I'm Roger. I'm Mac. Well, I don't know what the fuck his name was." He didn't have this. He had this demeanor about him that was kind of nonchalant, like really like no. But it made me think, like, what do you see in him? Is he putting up an image for you? Are you naive and believing what he's feeding you? Because I can see a perpetrator. I can see an image. So I was like, man, no, I don't like him, whatever. And I scared him away. I scared him. So my daughter, I'm sorry, my daughter got mad at me.
Right.
Hey, why would you do that? You're so mean. So rude. That wasn't even necessary.
Right,
you didn't have to be that way with him, right? I'm like, look, mama, shut up. Just shut up. It's okay. Well, come to find out, it didn't work out between them. He was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He was a piece of shit. So when my daughter, she got mad at me, and then after that was broken up, whatever, like her mom was like, like, oh yeah, he wasn't good for you, he wasn't good enough for you, and then whatever. I talked to my daughter about it. And I was like, oh, so how did it work out with that guy? She said, oh, no, we didn't work out. Mommy even told me to. He wasn't good. I'm like, but did you get mad at her? Well, you got mad at me? Because I actually acted on it. And your mommy just told you. I actually confronted the guy.
Right.
And let it know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you said it in secret. I mean, did you get mad at her? Or you got mad at me? Because I wasn't about to let that happen. What if I had not scared him away? How much further would y'all have gone? How much deeper? What kind of mistakes would y'all have made together?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. No. I think with because it's, I don't want to say complicated, but being not with my oldest daughter's 14 from previous relationship, and it was different because when I showed up at the dinner to meet her boyfriend, it was me, my ex, and my wife now, my daughter, and my son, and my daughter with Maddie, my wife now. So the dad gets there.
The dad of the boy.
The boy, he gets there, and the boyfriend gets there. The dad's girlfriend's there, and the daughter, whatever whatever their dynamic is.
The whole situation.
And he's kind of like looking at like, who's her mom?
Which one of these ladies am I supposed to address?
Which one is her mom? And it was very funny because obviously my ex sat. It was so funny because it's the first time that Maddie and Lori had ever sat at a table together.
Oh wow!
So
this is the dynamic. Wow.
How is this gonna go down? But they were both really good, and I sat there and I told the guy, I was like, the only reason that this is happening is because of them.
Yeah,
right. The kids, the kids, and that too. The only reason that we were all there as one big ass family was because of my ex and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't ask to be born.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm going to tell you one thing that I admire about my ex. She treats my children, all of my children, not just
the ones that are hers.
The one that's hers. Mm-hmm. She treats them all with kindness, respect, and love.
No resentment, basically.
None.
That's awesome.
She's very good to them. Like when the other day we went to go pick up Danielle from an Easter party, and Lori was out talking. I was talking to Lori because I was getting ready to get Danielle. We were going to go to dinner. And my daughter, Emmeline, she's 7 years old. She's like wanting to get out of the car because she wants to tell Lori hi.
And they don't understand, like, chill. That's weird, bro. Stop. They don't get it in their head.
But the thing is, like, it wasn't even weird. I'm happy.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Right. I'm so happy that she feels that she can do that.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about.
Exactly.
It's about being able to find compromise.
Yeah.
It's not really compromise because children don't ask to be born.
They don't ask the stipulations. They don't ask to be in situations. Exactly. Like my son's 9, and like my oldest kids, Jolie and Paul, their mom, I mean, we were 15 plus years ago. You know what I'm saying? That was old. So when I go pick them up, you know, she has other kids. You know what I mean? So whenever I go pick them up or something, or we're at a football game or whatever at a function, my son, my 9-year-old son, who's not hers, he got acquainted with their dog, with her new daughter. So like, if we go to the house, he's like, "Can I go say hi to Mila? I want to go say hi to Mila." I'm like, "Baby, just real quick. Just real quick. Don't try to go up in her room and don't try to go in the house.
Be weird and shit."
Yeah, and he would go and go in the house, and of course, like my ex, you know, like God bless her, like she's awesome. She would let him go inside and not be like, "No, wait right here." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like she would allow it, and if he needed to use the restroom, we'd go trick or treating. That's how we did it on Halloween. I would go to like over there where they wanted to go, just so we can share it. We can both be there. Right. She would be with her husband. I would be with usually by myself. Right. And I would be with them, and we trick or treat. Literally, all 5 of us walking down the street together. Right. You know, them 2 with their daughter, me with my son and my daughter, and we'd all and my youngest son, and we'd all go together, walk together. They go to the houses. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's cool to have that dynamic. It's cool to have that kind of good relationship, because I mean, it's healthy. It just shows the kids that you don't have to be weird around people. You don't have to be secretive and like.
That's the thing. You know, I told Danielle, we were at dinner. I always tell her, "I love your mom." Just because we're not together doesn't mean I don't love her. Yeah. It just means that we can't be together. Right. We don't mesh well.
We weren't fit for each other.
Exactly. But I love her because you're my first daughter, and your mom is the first person I ever had children with. So there's a lot of firsts that we share.
Oh yeah.
That we will never share with anybody else.
Exactly. That's exactly right. That is a good point. You know, that is a really good point. That is a really good point to make. That is a really good point. We're neglecting them.
Okay.
Just forget the comments. Oh, we can't be real. All right, guys. Look, hey, man, drop a comment. Tell me you're in here. Hey, Maddie's watching. She hasn't commented.
She hasn't commented? She's probably sleeping. She got to teach tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Angel, appreciate checking in. Keith, already checking in. Big John, what's going on, bro? Oh, you in outer space right now?
I like outer space.
Yeah, outer space is nice. Hashtag share. Right, Saber. Let's talk about some things he's been seen doing choreography. Let's talk about some things he's seen doing choreography.
So choreographing, I've done work with like Captain Morgan Rum.
Oh wow.
DFW Airport. I mean,
and when you say work, like is it like commercial work?
Commercial work.
Yeah.
Albertsons. My first I did a Dr. Pepper commercial. I've done work with Chuck E. Cheese. I mean,
and are you functioning through an agency? Well, not functioning. Are you like operating through an agency or
no? I'm all freelance.
Wow,
all freelance, man.
So you find your own gigs and everything?
People find me.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Honestly. Oh, but you got credibility though. Like you have a lot of credentials.
I'm a what do they call it? Social butterfly.
Yeah, you are.
I put myself in the right situation. If I may not know something, but I know someone that does, so I'm not afraid to work with people.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid of other people's knowledge, because your knowledge is going to make me better.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you know something better than I do, like I'm not intimidated.
Yeah.
I want to work with you.
Exactly.
You're going to make me more money.
Exactly. That is awesome. Look, the guy that made Ford, was it Henry Ford?
Yeah.
He was getting tried for he was on a trial for some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about, telling him like, hey man, how you have all this money and you have this corporation, but you don't know this right here and this right here and this right here. They're trying to throw him off. And he's like, well, you're saying all these things that I don't understand.
Right.
He's like, exactly. You don't understand this. So why do you think you can make these kind of decisions? And he's like, well, look, this is the thing. I don't have to know that, because on my desk, I have these buttons, and if I don't know something, I can push this button right here, and somebody will come in, and I'll tell them, hey, I don't know this, and then they'll tell me, okay, cool, thank you. Now I know it.
Now I know.
I don't have to know things. And if any person ever says I came up on my own, I blew up, I was successful on my own, it's not true, because there's one of my best friends says something to me all the time, and it sticks with me, and I use it as a mantra. It's okay to be used as long as you're not misused.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I agree.
There's nothing wrong with that. No. Let's say I have marketing issues. Mm-hmm. I'm not good at marketing. Mm-hmm. I'm not good at advertising. I'm just not good at it. It's not my strong suit.
Right.
Why not find somebody who is and allow them to help me enhance my marketing department?
Well, that's the thing. I think we as people are so easily intimidated by other people's intelligence.
Yeah, I think that's ego.
And we're scared. Yeah. We don't want anyone to be better than us.
Exactly. No, I did.
But when you wash that away, that better than, what can we do together to be better together?
Exactly. And that's success. That's what success is. I've started several companies that have failed. Yeah. And I could take a failure as I could just never do this. I need to stop.
A failure is a success that didn't succeed.
Exactly.
And a success is a failure that succeeded.
Exactly. Yeah. Damn, that's well said. Hey, clip this. Somebody clip this. So exactly. So basically, if I say this all the time, if you want to get better at things, if you want to have success in your mental capacity, if you want to have success in your business and your occupation and your relationship, you have to be real with yourself. You have to look in the mirror and be honest and be like, look, you are not good at having conversations. You are not good at talking to people because you don't listen to them. Or you are not good at manufacturing. You're good at the distribution, but the manufacturing is not you, bro. Hire someone to do that for you.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. My wife is a fucking better dancer than I am. She has more talent in her fucking fingernail than I do in my fucking body.
I remember when y'all would go live all the time. She'd be in the background doing dances. So
oh yeah, she's absolutely fucking incredible.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She is more talented. She is. I mean, I'm not saying that just because she's my wife. I'm saying because it's fucking truth.
Right.
And I know that.
Yeah.
But we work well together.
Yeah.
But putting something together is not pleasant. We do not work well in the studio. Like the actual process.
Oh no, but
it's painful.
Exactly.
Because she knows what to do to get on my fucking nerves. She knows what to do. She'll walk in, she goes, Fabian's on his bullshit today. Be ready.
Oh, that's fucked up. And that sucks. And that makes me more on my bullshit.
And I was like, oh, now I'm already pissed.
Yeah.
I don't even do anything anymore. Here I am like a 5-year-old, pouting. But no, she's just incredible. I move like a dancer. And my wife has the ability to take something very pedestrian and turn it into something artistic.
Wow.
Where I think of things in this abstract manner. She could take something as simple as a walk and turn it into something incredible.
Wow.
Whether you just change the timing or the manipulation or the level of the walk.
Or even the angle.
Yeah. She just knows how to do that. She has an eye for it.
That's awesome. That's creative artistry.
Yeah. My eye is the bigger the better.
Yeah, extravagant, theatrical.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I learn a lot from her on taking very pedestrian movements.
Well, it's like, it's like a bit like, see, one thing my girl's always telling me is like, you need to be more gentle.
Yeah.
be more gentle. I can't be subtle. You know what I'm saying? Like I love hard. I'm good, but I need to slow things down. And she's really good at slowing things down.
Right.
I'm not. I'm not good at slowing things down. I'm not good at, like. That's why. But then again, that's why I do podcasts well. That's why I can do this well, because I don't get stuck. I don't get stuck. I don't get stuck. I don't stop. I don't have those embarrassing moments. If I get rejected, I'm like, okay, and keep going. It's not gonna. It's not gonna make me like.
Well, you can't be in something like this and be scared of rejection.
Exactly.
You can't be in the industry of
entertainment
and be scared of rejection.
Exactly.
If you don't like what I'm doing, great. I'm not everyone's cup of tea.
Exactly.
And that's what it is.
Exactly.
You know, I told, and I regret saying these things, but my second daughter's mom, I told her, one day you're gonna find someone that loves you the way that I can't love you, because I can't love you the way that you want me to.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the most regretful words I ever told a human being in my life.
Yeah.
But so grateful I did.
Yeah,
because
it's honesty.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
She needed love in a way I couldn't give her.
Right.
Why? I wasn't equipped.
Right. You didn't have the mental capacity
Not
at the moment.
All.
You hadn't had the experiences. No. That's so true. I say all the time, like, there's stories that I tell, there's different things that I say, and I say them over and over and over. Like, I have this shirt about the blue and purple shirt. Have you heard it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that story, I say it all the time because I feel, honestly, in my heart, that it can touch everybody. It can make everybody understand we all have different perceptions. Yes. We all have different realities. We don't think the same, but we have to accept that. And I think that if I say it enough times, you can hear it 15 times, but the 16th time you hear it, there was a combination of events that happened that day that led it to just go, holy shit. My life has changed because I'm listening to it differently.
We live in a me society. So my voice matters, yours doesn't.
Exactly.
And I think that's what we learned over this past year. We live in a me society. So what works for me doesn't work for you. What works for you doesn't work for me. But where do we meet in the middle?
I mean, but see, it's hard to survive in the cancel culture because it's so easy to get canceled. It's so easy to get shunned. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just because of the simple fact that I could say the wrong thing. Like, I'm the type of person that I can have conversations with anybody. I can have a conversation with a white man and talk about racism with him. I can have a conversation with a gay man or a gay girl and talk about homophobic shit with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with it. I don't ever have a problem with like speaking, but sometimes I think it's a little overwhelming for people.
It is. You know, I mean, my wife is white. Yeah. But when I looked at my wife, I didn't see. I mean, I know people are like, oh, I didn't see color. Well, obviously, I saw she was fucking white.
It's just too. It's so dumb to say that. Like, I don't see color. Yeah, I know
saw she was white. I saw a beautiful person.
Yeah,
I've seen beautiful black women.
I've seen beautiful Asian women.
I've seen beautiful Asian women. Exactly. I've seen beautiful Indian women.
Yeah.
I'm a lover of women.
Exactly.
And I know that.
Yeah.
What's my weakness in this life? Women's my weakness. Why? Yeah. Because I couldn't fucking get anyone when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh yeah.
So I became very hypersexual. Mm-hmm. So if you had a leotard and tights on and a vagina, I fucked you.
Yeah.
And then I didn't care if you're black, white. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Because I was too busy trying to fulfill this ego that I had. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't ego. I just wanted to do it because so many people told me I fucking couldn't do it. Mm-mm. Because I had a label on me without even understanding what the fuck the label was. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. We label people without knowing who they are.
Exactly. Because you're different.
Yes.
Because you're different, I think I perceive you as this because this is what I think.
Yeah.
Only because I don't know what you are.
Yeah.
I don't know you. I mean, I don't know you act different. So I'm going to call you this.
Oh, you were fearful. It's like, for me, not knowing what I didn't know what people were telling me half the time. I had no understanding. I didn't identify with, I didn't know what gay was. Mm-hmm. And I honestly, I did not know.
Yeah.
So when people were telling me I was gay, I did not know what they were talking about.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I grew older and hormones kicked in that I realized what gay was.
Like, motherfuckers.
And I'm like, oh fuck, like people, and then when I found out, I was like, people think this of me. But then as a teenager, the first thing, how do I change this perspective?
How do I how do I adjust the majority perspective? Like, how do I project myself differently?
Yes.
It's terrible. That does terrible things.
And for me, it was, I'm not going to say it was a late bloomer, but I matured later. Mm-hmm. I didn't fit in. I wasn't I wasn't ghetto.
Yeah.
I didn't speak. I talked differently.
Yeah, you articulated, and you had a different outlet because you were always in the dance class.
Yeah, always.
You were always in theater, in the drama class. You were always in there. So like I think, and this is just me. I don't know your lifestyle.
No, go.
I think in your household, I mean, y'all were broke. You didn't have fucking computer. You didn't have internet. You didn't have cell phone. We didn't have Google back then or YouTube or none of that shit. So you don't know. You didn't know.
I fucking had a computer from Rent Center.
Type of shit.
And when my parents stopped paying for it, they picked that shit
up.
up.
Yeah, we're here to pick up your computer and the lamp y'all stopped paying for.
Yeah, try to delete all the porn. I was looking at, oh fuck, they're gonna find it,
bro. I used to have
LimeWire.
I was just gonna say that. It
took me fucking 72 hours to download a 30-minute porn,
and then it's fucking real boxy. And
the first porn I downloaded Bang Bus.
Oh wow, really?
I downloaded Bang Bus. I'll never forget this girl named Jenny. A Cuban girl. She had big boobs. And I was like, I want to see these titties. Yeah. Mother, I never waited so long to see titties in my life.
It fucking loads like bro. Hell yeah. I fucking I remember the very first porn I downloaded. Well, no, the very first time I saw porn, this conversation took a drastic turn.
It took a real bad
the very first time I saw porn, I found a video cassette on the school bus. And I was like, ooh, a video cassette. And then I get home, put it in, and I'm like, whoa, let me go put this over here.
Oh my God. I remember I showed up at my brothers and sisters' dad babysitter lived upstairs. And they had a kid. He was our age. He went to Quintanilla too, but he was I'm not gonna out him out like that. But I went upstairs.
You know who you are.
And I was like, where's so and so at? She goes in his room. I was like, what's he doing? She goes, watching videos, taking notes. I was like, God, is he watching something for school? I didn't get that video. She's like, yeah. She's like, sex education. I was like, oh. She goes, you want a tape? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll have a tape. She gave me what it was like. It said Forrest Gump on it.
Oh wow!
Like Forrest Gump, but it had I opened the fucking tape and it had pieces of paper on the ends of it, like they had recorded over Forrest Gump.
Oh my God!
So it said Forrest Gump, but you put it in there.
The sticker with the right.
It showed all the previews. I was like, well, God, this is not fun. What the fuck? And then all of a sudden it's it got really fucking blurry, grainy, and then it cleared up, and I was like, oh, I love Forrest Gump. Oh, Jenny.
People be like, you seen Forrest Gump? I have.
I love him.
I love Forrest Gump. Bro, that porn changed my life, bro. I stopped going to karate. I stopped playing sports. I stopped playing video games. I didn't want to go outside with my friends no more. I'm sitting in that bitch fucking drinking Gatorade every day because I'm like dehydrated.
You got no energy.
Bro, yeah, man.
None.
Yeah, and then yeah, it changed my life. It really did.
It changed my life.
It really fucking did change my life, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God.
And
I was tired of watching that soft porn on HBO.
Bro, Skinamax and shit, bro. I'm telling you, fam. I hate
you be waiting.
I'll be like, I can't see. What? How does it look? How does it look? Why is she making? Oh man, I don't understand why the noises are coming. Why is she making these noises?
Be like meat in hand.
For real.
Waiting.
For real.
And then it goes, you get hard before you see it, and it's just soft. And you're like, I can't even do anything with
Why is it fluctuating?
What's wrong with you? The blood has stopped flowing.
I'm more interested in the story now. I'm watching.
Well, this is a great song. I didn't want to choreograph to it. It was awful.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God. I remember watching it it was like a bunch of aliens. It was I was really confused. UFO.
Tentacles and everything.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here? This is a splice.
Splice.
It's awful. And all the music just they didn't show anything but boobs. I'm all about boobs. So I was just kind of come on, man. I want to see the action.
I want the penetration.
I want to see it,
bro. I had got caught watching. We used to have the cable, the hot cable, and it had the little box that it came with. We pushed A and B.
Oh yeah. And then after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but it was fucked up though. It wasn't we didn't have the channel. No. So we had some,
right.
But there was some that we didn't have the channel, and it would just be you can see the people, you can see it, you can hear it, but it was real white noise-ish.
Right.
Bro, I wasn't even beating my meat.
No.
Like it wasn't even a thing to beat my meat. I'm just sitting here watching it in awe. Just, oh my god.
I remember I got
I
caught.
can't wait to be an adult.
Remember you used to post those numbers?
The what?
Those 900 numbers?
Oh yeah.
I remember my uncle he called me outside. I was at his house. He's like, you called those 900 numbers? I was like, no, I didn't call that 900.
Bro, you know what? That's great. When I was a kid, I was probably like 12 years old. My dad had a friend, and he was doing bad. He was down bad. So he let him stay like for a week or some shit. Racked up the motherfucking bills on these 900 numbers and blamed it on me. He blamed it on me. And I'm like, hold on. First of all, I didn't know I could do that. I would have been doing that.
I will know who the fuck Cinnamon is.
And third of all, what was that number again?
Can I call?
Can I call? I mean, we got the bill already.
They call you like the first 5 minutes for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. A free 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, free. What can you do in 5 minutes?
What can we do? Let's work together.
You're 10.
You sound like you're.
Because I am.
Nope, I'm this many.
I'm 10 years old. That was awesome, bro. Like, I never forget. He's like, were you calling those dirty numbers? I was like, dirty?
Dirty
I
numbers.
was like, what do you mean dirty? This was just
Pretty clean to me.
Dirty. I remember finding my dad's magazines as a kid.
You know who that is right there? That's Amber Turner. Yeah, Amber Turner. She said something earlier about French Colony. Yeah, we used to kick it at French Colony all the time. She lived there. My cousins lived there. We used to always kick it out there at French Colony. It was fucking dope.
I'm gonna use the gentleman's right.
No, yeah, go ahead. Guys, we're gonna take a little commercial break.
Oh my god. Thinking about all that.
Yeah, first door to the left. What's up? Yeah, man. I remember going to my grandma's house one day. Well, I went for like the summer. Oh, she's gonna hate me for saying this. And they had this in the restroom. They had like a secret staircase in the restroom, like in the downstairs kitchen restroom. There was a secret staircase behind the toilet, and it like spiraled up into the upstairs into a little narrow doorway. And in that staircase, it was fucking. I'm not even kidding. Stacked up porno magazines, Playboy magazines. Man, when I went over there to her house for the fucking weekend for the summer, it was fun. Like I was having fun. She gave me a bike. It was in a little bitty town called Crookston, Minnesota. I'm talking about the population's like fucking 300. I'm not even kidding. It's probably bigger than that now. It was a small town. It reminded me of the town Derry on fucking It. You remember the movie It? That's what it reminded me of. Well, anyways, I would fucking. They had a cinema. They had a fucking. They had a cinema. They had a like a YMCA type thing with a swimming pool, like a public pool where everybody would go. There was like literally like 20 or 30 kids in the whole town. There wasn't even that many people. There was like literally like 30 kids in the whole town. The schools were small. They had one school. It was fucking dope. It was one of them places you go into the store, the grocery store, and everybody knows your name. Well, anyway, man, I was going out and shit every day, just going out, kicking it and shit. And once I found those porno mags in the fucking staircase, I was in the basement. Staying in the basement, just sitting there fucking.
We're talking about looking at porno mags?
Yeah, Amber said she remembers finding her dad's.
God. I remember I was 7 years old. I was going through the garage, and my dad had like a box, like an empty like Bud Light box or something, and I put out Playboy. It's the first time I saw a bush. And I was really confused by the hair in the private area. But it was very interesting to see. But I mean, I think that was my introduction to sexuality. And I don't know if that was the right or the wrong thing. And so I didn't really realize that is where I guess I didn't know, because I was so unaware of what sexuality was. And so being introduced to that made me more curious. And so, I mean, I started trying to find like R-rated movies where they had graphic scenes or nudity scenes. And so I realized that's where the rated R movies were. So if it said like sexual scenes or whatever they say on the explicit content, I knew that was the movie that I needed to watch. So that was like my early exposure to what sexuality was. But as far as knowing anything outside of what heterosexuality was, I didn't know any different. I didn't have any idea of anything outside of that. And so being labeled at such a young age was very hard because I couldn't identify with what, not so much I couldn't identify, I didn't know what other people were talking about. So it was pretty interesting, and it puts you in a unique standpoint because I didn't realize that I was being bullied. I was being bullied without knowing that people were bullying me. I was being judged, not knowing that people judged me. And so that made the situation more complex because I was completely naive and unaware that I was getting categorized and I was getting put into these categories and had no earthly idea that was occurring. And so now I look back, and I guess if I could go back and in time, I probably wouldn't go back to that time because I believe that everything that occurred to me then helped to kind of build me to who I am today as this person. And this person is not perfect. I'm fully, completely flawed, just like everybody else is. But I have a better sense of understanding of who I am and where I'm going. And I credit that to how I grew up, because I didn't know, I didn't know how I grew up was different. I had no idea, like what was different about how I grew up. I mean, how was that different than y'all? You know, um, it is unique because I think all these things have helped me develop who I am as a human being and has helped me to be better as a father, and that's the thing. I feel like everything that I went through helped prepare me for who I am today. I was telling my mom the other day, my mother-in-law, I told her, if me going without so much in my life meant that I was going to be able to give my children everything in the world, then it was worth it. It was truly worth it. If that meant I went through all the sacrifices or not even sacrifice, because I always hate when people say, I sacrificed this for you, I did what I need to do to survive. And that's not sacrifice. That is just a basic function of living.
Exactly.
You do what you need to do to live.
Yeah.
And because I remember people, it's like, oh, you sacrificed so much for your family. Mm-hmm. No, I sacrificed shit.
No.
I did what I need to do.
Yep, you handed up.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. My brothers and sisters don't need to feel guilted because I did what I need to do.
Yeah.
I grew up where I grew up at. We grew up how we grew up. Our parents did what they did, but no one should ever feel guilted.
Exactly. Oh man, exactly. That's exactly right. And I think that's it's like a stigma nowadays. Like even people who we look at social media, we look at social media, we look at the perception.
Yes.
Because that's all it is.
Yes.
Social media. Think about if you're a female. I mean, even some males. Think about if you take a picture and you take a picture, you want to put it on social media. How many pictures do you actually take before you pick the perfect one at the perfect angle that shows your perfect, qualities of your face, of your body, of your whatever. Right. It's so many different perfections. Oh, let's fix this behind you.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. There's so many different Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, it puts the idea that things are perfect. So people who aren't living a perfect life feel that whenever they have social media, they need to display perfection. They need to display perfection. And if I see somebody living a happy life, if I see somebody out in Cancun and I'm here at work at my 9 to 5 and and I can't do this. And then they come home from Cancun, and next week they're in Missouri doing something, and then they're going to Colorado and they're skiing, and I'm over here sitting in my same job. I'm doing the same thing the same thing I was doing every time they went to their vacation.
Right.
I'm gonna start feeling a type of way. Maybe. I mean, if you're not fully, you don't have to be a weak person to feel imperfect.
Well, no, I think it's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we measure each other's successes by we monitor success by monetary
gains. Yes.
And that's the problem. That's not success.
Exactly.
And I'm not negating the importance of money. That's not what I'm doing. I would not do that.
Of course.
Money is important.
Very important.
Because without money, it really determines a lot of times the quality of life that you have and that you live, right? But if you do something and you are not happy with it, you are not going to produce or project the kind of results that help you reach your fulfillment as a human being.
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
Yeah.
I told my daughter the other day, I said, college is not for everybody.
I tell my kids the same thing.
So if you decide that's not what you want to do, that's fine. You could live in my house your whole life and go volunteer at a homeless shelter, and I'll support you.
Of course.
You know, I'm gonna support you because you're contributing to society.
Yeah.
You're changing lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Money, does it really change lives? It assists. It's the people that change the lives.
Exactly.
Wow. The money is an assisting factor.
I agree with you 100%. I told same thing. Just like it's not okay. There's going to be several things. If you would have told me 15 years ago, I'm going to make $1 million by playing a video game and recording myself play the video game, and I'm going to put it on the internet, and I'm going to make $1 million doing that. I'd be like, man, you're full of shit, bro. You're crazy. You're psycho.
And my kids watch people play video games.
I feel like I owe YouTube money for babysitting.
Basically, right? Like,
it's crazy, bro. Yeah, and
it's crazy just to see. Think about it now. Like, I remember I made my MySpace in 2004.
Yeah, me too. 2004. Yep. and I feel there's so much that we offer so much to the world, but when I say we, I'm speaking as an entirety, as a general public, general population. Yeah. We offer so much to the world, but we hardly ever fall through on those offers. We hardly ever we want to look good or feel good about the offering, not about the action of actually doing it. Right. So I can't say I hate it because it sucks, because it is helping those people. But when people record themselves going out giving money or giving foods or giving,
it's bothersome.
It's bothersome because it's like, come on, you don't have to do that
because you're exploiting someone.
You're exploitation, bro. Yes. It's exploitation, and people don't get. Maybe they do. They just disregard it. But to me, it takes something away from the charity. I feel like the best kind of from the heart movements are unseen.
Right. I send these videos to people. Like I make these 1 minute
TikToks. Yep.
And in those 1 minute TikToks,
you don't know how many times you've helped me smile by showing me those videos. I know I don't always. I know I don't always reply to them. I'm checking. I know I don't always reply to them, bro, but I always watch them. And so many times it's like,
you know,
thank you.
Like it's like you don't even do it for a reaction. I just want to know that I make a difference.
Yeah.
At the same time, I want someone to tell me the things that I wanted to hear that were never told to me.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah. They're more affirmation for myself than they are for anyone else.
Exactly. Oh, yes. I say that all the time. I had a conversation with my girl, but matter of fact, I talk so live on here, bro. I talk so fly on here. I do all this on here. But a lot of the stuff I say on here, it's therapy for me, bro. It's therapy for me. I do this so I can say things out loud and hear them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times that's what I need.
I do believe that we need to know that sometimes we need to know that we are everything that truly matters. Because without our our existence, without our physical existence, does exist.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't exist.
Exactly.
But it's so crazy when you look at, there's so much anxiety in today's society.
Yeah.
But what has caused that anxiety? Has that anxiety's always fucking been there.
Mm-hmm.
We were anxious and they know we were anxious. We
Mm-hmm.
just thought we were fidgety.
Yeah.
We were hyper.
Yeah.
They disregarded the anxiety because we didn't know that we were fucking anxious.
Restless leg syndrome.
Just like this, shaky, thinking. I remember taking a test,
panicking.
just like this, all like just like doing this.
Stop moving, Fabian.
Basically, you're too loud. What's
You're
wrong
cheating?
with you?
Were you cheating?
Yeah.
Do you need to step outside?
Yeah, basically, and you're thinking like, I'm nervous, but you don't have time to express that nervousness. You don't have time to express feeling. Why? Because we as men, you're too fucking sensitive. What's wrong with you?
Exactly.
Why are you so fucking sensitive?
Man, you know what? Man, I'm so glad you brought this up. Okay, I am a very, very sensitive human being. And I say this on here all the time. I'm insecure as fuck, bro.
Same.
I have insecurities out the wazoo. I don't even use the word wazoo, so you know if I'm using it, if I'm being real. And so, but I'm not ashamed to admit that,
right?
Because I have no fantasies about who I am. I have no fantasies about me. I know that I come with trust issues. I know that, and this is not just from a girlfriend relationship. This is like in people, bro. Mm-hmm. Like if someone's too nice to me, I feel like, what do you want from me? What are you trying to do?
Right? Why are you being like this?
Why are you being like this?
Yeah,
this isn't normal. This isn't normal. You want to pay for my food? I don't pay for my food. I'll pay for my own food. I really get defensive.
You know what? That's the thing. You know, I pay for everyone's food.
It's weird to me.
I go out to we went out to dinner with my my daughter's boyfriend, his family, and I paid for the whole meal. Well, I say me and Maddie. We paid for the whole meal, and people were I don't defend anyone.
Right.
I don't know what people's situations are.
Yeah.
And so I do it because I don't want people to eat and not feel like they can't have anything they want. But at the same time, I don't want people to think that I think they're broke.
Yeah.
I just do it because if I invite you somewhere and I want you to have dinner with me,
I'm not expecting you to come out of your way or
I'm
go
not
out of your
expecting
way.
you to come out of your pocket.
Yeah.
I don't want you to come out of your pocket. I'm gonna take care of you.
That makes sense. But I mean, it's still at the same time, if somebody tells me, hey, bro, let's go to Fogo de Chao, I'll be like, say, bro, we good. No, next time. I'm not on Fogo de Chao level right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know what? Because that's me. Let's go to Fogo de Chao.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't ever want someone to feel like they owe me anything.
That's me, bro. And that's why I feel like I won't let somebody pay for my meal. Like one time I was with my boy Remington, one of my best friends, Remington. He just commented here. He's the heart up there. Remington Jackson. And we went to the casinos and I gambled away fucking, bro, this motherfucker's winning and winning and winning and winning. I'm like, how the fuck are you doing this? And I lost $300. And then we go to eat or whatever. And then we get to the thing and then I'm about to pay. And he's like, no, I got this. And he paid. And I'm like, fuck, bro, that hung over me for like until the next meal we had. Because the next meal we had, I had to pay for it.
Right.
Because it just felt weird, bro. Right. It felt weird. Like with my girl, like she'll be like, oh, hey, I bought you this. I'm like, fuck. Now I'm in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like now I owe you something. No, you don't.
You know one thing that Maddie always goes out of her, like my birthdays. Mm-hmm. She'll like, even during COVID, she went and got like a helium tank and had balloons. And, made my favorite breakfast.
Well, it's your birthday. You better go out for my birthday.
But she
I'm gonna go out for yours.
But I don't have expectations of that. But at the same time, my love showing is by buying, by
gift giving.
Yeah, and
it's your love language.
That is my love language.
Yeah.
And even with my kids, it's not that I'm trying to buy. I'll give you an example. I was not in my oldest daughter's life for a very long time. Because I let strangers dictate that everything was okay. Mm-hmm. I let everyone tell me that I did not need to get involved or interfere in her life. Mm-hmm. And I listened. I had never really been someone to be very intimidated. I was always, I will overcome and I will do.
Yeah.
But for some reason, because my weakness, well, I want my child to be happy.
Of course.
And if I'm bringing any type of chaos to her or any unhappiness, then I need to refrain from that situation. If I'm bringing anything but guidance, anything but love, anything but joy
or progress,
I don't need to be there, because the only thing I want for my children is happiness, love, positivity. So if I'm interfering and I'm taking away from that love and positivity, then I don't need to be. Obviously, I don't need to be in that situation.
Yeah, I feel you. Man, I feel you.
But I allowed other people to dictate. she's 13 years old, and she said, "I need you."
Oh.
She goes, "I want you." And my life changed.
Yeah, it should.
And
that's awesome. I'm about to cry over here, bro.
In 9 months, my daughter has changed my life more than anything.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro.
Because she had more strength and more courage than I did. She was me. She was me.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna cry for real. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's pretty fucking incredible.
It was just crazy, because I'm like, okay, that's 13-year-old me.
Yeah. Reaching out for him.
Reaching out, saying,
but you didn't have no one to reach to.
No, but she had me.
She has you, and you're like, oh well.
And I told her, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
So what, you tried to buy it? You tried to fill it in with.
So I the thing is, it's not even try, because I can. And that's the thing. And it's not about buying. It was that, okay, my kids with Maddie have this X, Y, and Z. They don't have a worry. They don't have a care. They don't have anything. Everything is just.
It appears for them.
You want a piano? We got a piano. You want iPad? You got iPad. You want iPhone? You got iPhone. There's no waiting period. When my kids say they want something, we don't wait. We go.
That is awesome.
We go get it right then.
We grow up wanting to spoil our kids that way.
Yeah, but you know what I always tell them? It's not about what I'm giving you.
No.
But what we can, and that's okay.
Dude, this is what I see. This is what I see. You as a person, I can see who you are. I work hard. Like, this is you. I work hard for my family. Don't fucking trip on me doing what I want with my money for my fucking family. I work hard so that I can buy them iPads, so that I can buy them.
I can work hard for them. Yeah. I can do that. You know what? That like a lot of the obviously the comfortability of my life. I have great in-laws. Like, I have amazing in-laws. Like my mom and my dad are phenomenal. Yeah. Like, Maddie's parents are spectacular. They've had their issues in life, but they're really an example of how you overcome, how you work together, how you give your children love, the balance of what you give, and the balance of the time you spend. Yeah. Right? Like, wow. It's finding the balance of the two. I'm giving you, like, here's funny.
Wow, that's a good way to look at it.
My daughter comes over to the house and she's laying on my lap. I mean, she's 14 years old, you know, and my 7-year-old daughter's laying here, and my teenager comes and she like lays on my chest, and I'm holding her and I'm holding my 2 daughters. And my ex called me, and because I'll remember the phone situation. She's like, "How'd you see her phone?" I was like, "Well, she was laying on my chest, and Emmeline was laying here, and I saw the message."
She kept swiping it up,
and she kept swiping, and I'm a fast reader, so I was like, "I got it." Yeah. And she was like, "She never does that here. She doesn't come downstairs." And for me, we just set the environment. We in our house, just because we argue doesn't mean we don't love.
Exactly.
So we try to, like, one thing I told Danielle, one thing you'll never hear me say, I'm disappointed in you.
Oh yeah.
I'm not disappointed in you. You know what I'm saying? We're getting through it. We're gonna make mistakes, and we're gonna get through them together.
Of course.
Because how am I to how can I teach you to swim if you don't drown?
Exactly. Throw that motherfucker in the pool, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, how can I help you if I don't allow you to live
and fuck up?
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what I told her. Your actions have lifelong consequences. But that doesn't mean I won't be there for you.
Yeah. My son tells me the other day, um, because my kids know my belief in like religion and God. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in religion.
Me either.
Yeah. My reasoning is because okay, well, this is one of my many reasons.
Okay, yeah.
But I, I was raised Catholic.
Me too.
You know, I was born into it, right?
Yeah.
So I was kind of, I made him first communion. I made a fucking confirmation. I did all that. I went to fucking Sunday school. I was in the Catholic youth organization. I was head of a fucking the committee and shit. I did all this, bro. But it was because it felt necessary. It felt like I was supposed to be doing that because I was born into it. But I don't like leaving things to faith. I don't like leaving things to hope. I don't like leaving things to, well, maybe, right? And that's what religion feels like to me.
Well, I think, I think you're absolutely right. But, I think religion gave people something to have when they didn't have anything. Something to hold on to. You can be completely without, but you have your belief. But it doesn't have to be religion. I get that.
Back in ancient Sumerian days, people were farmers. We were hunter gatherers. We were, you know what I'm saying, we were in the fields and stuff. So we knew, like, okay, we had to take care of Mother Earth.
Right.
We had to take care of Mother Earth, right? So if we don't control that, there's a greater force controlling that. Right. So if that drops their seed down, their water, their nutrient, if it drops their nutrient down into Mother Earth gets pregnant. And it grows this food, and we can eat this food, this vegetation, this
right.
So we pray, please come down, please let that happen, and then it does it because we prayed yesterday, and all of a sudden we wake up the next morning and it rains, and it's like, whoa, it worked.
I think the coolest thing about the indigenous culture, when you think about it, they put their belief in all the elements: earth, wind, fire,
water, earth.
Everything was a god.
Everything was a god.
Everything that provided life was a god.
Yep.
That's incredible.
That's pretty awesome because it's not isolating it to a specific biblical form.
No. It was a balance of the elements.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. Exactly. I think the Buddhists got it right. I think if you stay your energy, bro, your energy needs to be pure. I'm not a religious person in any way, by any means necessary, but and I'm not a modest person, so I don't give a fuck. I'm nicer than a lot of religious people I know. I know some fundamentalist Christians who fucking drive me up the wall talking about, bro, you're going to hell.
You hit it right there. Fundamentalist. That's the thing. How can we fundamentalize religion? How do you fundamentalize God?
Oh, it's a thing, bro.
It is a thing.
Yeah.
But like how? Why if you're spreading the word of God, how can you live in a $20 million home and your followers live in an all bills paid apartment?
Prophet preachers, bro. And it's okay. See, I have mixed feelings about this dude Joel Osteen.
He's a piece of work.
Okay, I don't like that he profits off of what he does. But I've listened to his sermons, and I'm not a religious person.
Right.
And bro, I've actually cried listening to some of his shit.
They're powerful.
He's powerful.
Yeah,
fuck.
He made a pact with the devil.
I think that same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that same thing, bro.
He is kind of sleazy.
Yeah, there's something off about him. He looks like a demon.
TD Jakes is sleazy.
Oh yeah, oh definitely.
Potter's House. Billy Graham was sleazy.
Who's Billy Graham?
Billy Graham. Go look at Billy Graham. He was one of the I guess the first like big time
preacher, televangelist.
Yeah. I mean, look at. Like,
yeah, okay, him.
Yeah,
okay,
Billy Graham.
I know Billy Graham. I never knew his name.
No, look at what's his name. What is his name? The Kool-Aid guy. Jonestown. The guy that gave the people the Kool-Aid, was it Ted?
Oh, the cult guy.
Yeah.
The Kool-Aid guy.
Let's see, what is it?
Jim Jones.
Look at that guy.
Yeah. Jonestown. Yep. Jim Jones. Suicide by gunshot wound to the head.
But he convinced people to fucking have.
Yeah. He led people to the People's Temple a new religious organization that existed between 1955 and 1978. Look, so my son, bro, my son is 9 years old, and he was like, he was like, so daddy, why don't you believe in God? And I explained it to him.
Mhm.
I'm like, why do you ask? When I just told you the information I gave you, that's what I told him.
Right.
I'm like, why do you ask? And he was like, because I don't know what I want to believe. I'm
That's
like,
powerful.
that is incredible. I'm like, look, this is the thing, kiddo. Have I ever tried to force what I believe
Right.
to be
On you.
something that you believe? And he's
Right,
like,
right.
no, no, you never have. You've never. And I said, but you know what I believe, right? And he's like, yes, 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 I know what you believe. I said, look, this is the thing. The reason I never wanted to force it, I want you to make your own decision. I want you to decide what you believe in because what you believe in is up to you. And if anybody else tries to tell you, don't believe in that, don't believe in that. No, that's not, that's not the way. This is the way. Believe this. This is what you got to believe. If someone tells you that, and if you look at that like, wow, I don't know, then don't just say that just to make them happy. Don't just agree to make them
Right.
happy.
My dad came up to me when I was like 11 or 12 years old. He said, what do you believe in?
Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't believe in what you believe in.
Off.
And it was very weird because he was very like, oh, okay.
Oh wow,
He's
I didn't
like,
expect that.
and I didn't either. He's
Mm.
like, what do you mean? Because he wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm.
He said, he said, here's the thing. My dad, as drugged up as he was, as fucked up as he was,
He was very insightful.
very insightful. He said, I don't have you. He goes, you're gonna have to learn to grow up and disagree with people. So
Exactly.
if you disagree with me and I don't agree with you and I get mad at you, then that's what it is,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the of it. He's
Yep.
like, I'm not always gonna agree with what you think, and you're not
Exactly.
always gonna agree with what I think,
Blue and purple shirt.
basically. And I said, okay, well, I don't believe in Catholicism,
Or Christianity for
and he
that matter.
said, oh, I said, yeah, I go on that. I feel like I'm still on a spiritual journey.
I feel the same way.
I
You
do
know,
that.
I've been feeling that way more recently than ever because I've started looking at more things. I didn't mean to cut off your
No, no,
conversation.
no, 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 go, please.
I've started looking at more things recently. Like I'm talking about within the past few months, as like, wow, this has a deeper meaning than just what I see.
Yeah,
It's deeper than the face value.
it's a lot deeper.
Yeah, and so I see things like I can't explain it. I don't know if it's law of attraction. I don't know if I'm just like manifesting things into my life or if I'm just moving different. I think we're just getting old. Yeah, I think we're just getting old. Bro, I'm gonna be 35 and fucking babe, how many days? In 11 days. 11
Dang.
days.
I'm gonna.
11. It's already 12.
What's the date?
Today's the 7th.
The 7th. So on the
April
18th,
7th. I'm on the 18th. Yeah, the
on
day.
May 12th, I'll be 35.
Oh man.
Man.
We need to do something. Let's do this again.
Yeah.
On your birthday or
yeah.
around your birthday.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with that.
I think the most exciting part, honestly, at the end of the day, is being able to spread the. It's okay to be different, and
Yeah.
if we don't learn to find a common ground, then where are we going as a society?
Exactly.
We're in the places that we are because we can't meet each other in the middle.
Exactly. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like the way society is right now, we live in a society in an anxiety society.
Yes.
And what I legitimately have anxiety.
God, me too.
I have a severe anxiety.
I'll be fucking laying down thinking I forgot how to breathe. Like,
Bro,
just weird shit like that.
Bro,
just anxious.
I
Hyperventilating.
panic. Yeah, I panic. I cry. I get this over. Babe, you remember that panic attack I had? Yeah. Bro, I get this weird like.
It's like impending doom.
Like I can't breathe. I feel like someone's holding me down. I feel like there's like I get tunnel vision, and I can only see what I'm looking directly at. I can't see anything else. I feel like I'm really small, and everything else in the world is really big.
Yeah.
Like literally, I feel like I'm so small on this couch that everything else is huge, right? It's just big, and I'm like overwhelmed. It's weird, bro. It is weird, but it is not fake.
That's right.
It is not fake. And what I don't like, what I don't appreciate, because I don't take medication for it.
Right.
I use natural energy. Like that. Like I tell my girl all the time, my energy has to be right. I have to have good energy.
Yeah.
Like I legitimately tell my girl, babe, treat me like a king for my podcast. Before I jump on this podcast, make sure you treat me like a motherfucking king, because I want to jump on the podcast in a good spirit.
You want to be hyped up.
I want to be hyped up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's very important to me because I feel like I don't want to take Xanax, bro. I don't want to take any of them pills.
No.
You know, I don't want to take any of those pills.
Yeah, you know what? It was so funny because I came in. I remember the dog was there.
Oh yeah,
Zeus. Like, "Arr."
Yeah.
And then the dog got out of the kennel, and
Hmm.
the dog just came to me, and I was just, and she was like, look, you know, she was looking at this dog. The fuck's wrong with this dog? Dog's licking me in the face.
He does not do
It's
that.
just like,
babe, can you let him out, please? Can you let him come over here?
and it was just like,
You okay with letting him?
yeah, of course. It was so cool just because the dog just came.
He does not do
And it was
that,
just very
bro.
interesting, but it's you know, not to boost like my dynamic. That's not what I'm trying to do. But dogs really do sense dynamic like that.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. Whenever because she was like, "The fuck's wrong with Zeus? He's scared of everybody." I'm like, "Oh, it's the energy. He senses the energy."
It was so
that's the
funny.
first thing I thought before I even said hi to you. I thought, "Oh, he senses the energy."
But the dog was just so in. It's so,
Zeus, come here, baby. Come here. Come here.
look at that
Come up
baby.
here. God, look at that.
Look at that baby.
Look at that. That's crazy. Come here, boy. Up here. Come on. Oh my God. You see this? Damn. Look, he has a puddle back there somewhere. We don't know where it is. But he keeps digging into it.
Are you a digger? It's because I told him he was handsome.
That's a word. Damn, that's
He's like,
awesome.
I'm handsome. He's like, wait till you see my rocket.
Give me a few milk bones, babe. Look, you see his little nub? Some milk bones for him.
I think your dog's gay for me.
Bro, I'll lay down on my back and he'll climb on me and like literally straddle me with his head right here. For real, and just let me pet him. He loves getting loved.
Oh my God.
Shit, you want to see something cool?
Yeah.
Give me the treats, baby. Yeah, I gotta show off.
You can do a trick?
Y'all gonna see this too. Oh my God. He's fucking special. What you talking about?
He's gonna do somersaults and shit.
Nah, maybe not somersaults, but I'm gonna get him to do some tricks. Come here, little man. All right, right here. Come here. Zeus. Right here.
Love it.
Right, here we go.
Oh my God, look at his ears.
Here we go. Hold up. Come here. All right. Give me your hand. Good boy. Give me the other hand. Up. Hey, I'm showing he's nervous, right? Watch this, Linda. Watch this. Here, come here. Hey, sit.
He's like, all these rolls.
Sit. Good boy. Give me your hand. Good boy. Lay down. Hey, lay down. Good boy. All right, look. Here, stay. Wait. Okay. Good boy. That's good. Go outside. Hey, go outside. Zeus, go outside. Good boy.
That's so funny.
Here, good boy.
This is what house arrest is.
This is what house arrest is.
Arrest is.
Man, he's fucking awesome, bro. He's fucking awesome. Come here.
Yeah, because that motherfucker was telling you good boy about 2 weeks ago.
Bro. Hell yeah, he's fucking awesome.
Ew!
Turn it off! Damn it!
Cover the camera. I did not
He
know
loves
this.
being loved. Fucking love it, man.
Oh man, dogs are incredible. I was telling you, they're dumb, but they're not dumb. If that makes sense.
Bro,
They're
like
incredible.
there's this thing that you do, and it's how much TikTok a lot.
Me too.
So it's like, okay, sit down. Just come here. Sit down. No, not your hand, dummy. Sit down. So it's like a flinch test, where if you hit your dog, and if you do this, then he'll like, you know what I'm saying, he'll flinch. He doesn't.
You know,
What'd you
How
do?
fucking dare you?
I told you.
You messed up the podcast.
Your phone next.
I know it's like you little motherfucker. Here, bro.
Oh,
Throw him
what's
both.
that? What's that? What's that?
Sit.
Oh,
You
oh.
can't do that.
You're a good
God, he's
boy.
fucking huge.
You ready? Do you want this?
Look at his lip. So thick.
Look, let me turn.
Do you like this? Look.
God, he's fucking beautiful. Look at his
Are you
ears.
jealous? Because I got a bone and you didn't? He said, you're about to see my bone, bitch.
Oh, look, this is how the green screen works, guys. I've never showed y'all the behind the scenes shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you some
The secrets.
secrets. Look at this
You're
shit.
telling the secrets.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Look at that.
That's dope.
That's the way the green screen works. We're chilling literally on the couch. All right, man. We signing off though.
Hey, guys, it's been real. Y'all take care.
It's been real. Hey, I'm gonna have to have you back, bro.
Oh, please.
Definitely have to have you back.
Please. It was great, man.
Appreciate y'all joining. I really appreciate y'all being here.
I appreciate it.
Share this, like, comment, look up Favian Herrera on
Let's be Facebook.
Facebook.
friends.
Hit him up on Facebook. Tell him you like his shit. He'll like your shit back. Hey man, be real with, because everybody needs somebody real in their life,
Should do that.
and it needs to be you. Love you guys.
Y'all take care.